Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good morning to everyone for today's session, and I'm the surgeon.
You are muted.
Yeah, sorry. Good morning, everyone. I'm the surgeon at arms for today, and I'll be
I guess he has internet issues. So till then, the president, can you take over?
Yes, sir. Start with my address.
Yes, please, go ahead. All the very best.
Thank you. Fellow youth leaders, mentors, and coordinators, good morning. Youth leaders, please do participate in today's session. I'm sure that we will have a lot of fun since today's session has two main events and I personally am very excited for them. Again, if you have any problems regarding the session, contact me on my personal number. I will try my best to help you out. And do remember to make some content for the magazine that was introduced last session. I would like to call the secretary, Atif Muhammad Hussain, for the minutes of meeting from the last meeting.
He is the same person who just came right now, Surgeon at Arms.
I think
So yeah.
Okay, so I'll go ahead.
Okay, you can continue with your presidential message, and then we'll see if the business session can be taken later.
Okay. I will now introduce you to the man in charge of this session, the Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Ayan Muhammad Ibrahim.
Toastmasters, youth leaders, members, and guests, good morning. I, Ayan Muhammad Ibrahim, am your Master of Ceremonies today, and I welcome you to yet another amazing and fun-packed BYLP session. Pooh, what do you think a friend is? Asked the piglet. Friend, her, thought Pooh. A friend is someone who helps you up when you're down, and if they can't, they lay down beside you and listen. Wow, what a beautiful way to sum up the role of a friend in one's life. I mean, we all come across tons of people in our lives. Some stay while some leave. With some, we create an everlasting bond but with the others, we create momentary memories that we carry on for a lifetime. Such can be said for friends. On that very note, the world is celebrating International Friendship Day this month, and so are we. Celebrate your friends and honor them, because they are only a few people who can match your crazy and tolerate your shenanigans. So today's session. With that thought in mind, let's move on to conducting our session for today. In order to do that, I'm gonna introduce the timer for today. So managing time has been a key factor to any speech, and usually speakers find this very restricting when they lack this aspect. So in order to help us manage time effectively, we have our timer, Mohammad Fawaz.
Yeah. Greetings, Master of Ceremonies, youth leaders, and Chief Coordinator, fellow Toastmasters. As timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left. Using the green, yellow, and red cards, which donate specific timing remaining. Table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will change the background to green, and at 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. So and those giving speeches should limit their remarks to their specific speech times. Icebreaker speeches should be 3 to 4 minutes in length. At 3 minutes, I will raise the green card. At, at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 4 minutes, I will raise the red card. So thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Back to you.
Thank you, Mohammad Fawaz. Now, communication is effective when the language is lucid and most importantly clear. To keep a check on our language skills and well as share new words, we have our grammarian, Atif Mohammad Hussain.
Good morning, Master of Ceremonies, youth leaders, fellow youth leaders, Toastmasters, and guests. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, saying, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is unity. Over to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Okay, thank you. So now, guys, the real fun begins. So something we have all been waiting for, the prepared speeches. Our very first speaker for today is here to talk about himself. Please welcome youth leader Fardeen Khan presenting his speech titled All About Me.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'll be giving my icebreaker speech, which is a chance for me to introduce myself. For those who don't know, my name is Fardeen Khan. I am 17 years old. I was born in Mumbai, Maharashtra. I studied till there in Mumbai till 5th standard, and I came to Bahrain when I was in 6th. I studied in Mumbai. I also studied my college from 11 to 12, and now I'm going to take admission in university. My favorite subject is computer science, and my hobbies are swimming, cycling, blogging. I like to write blogs, which I really like to share knowledge with others. I write tech blogs. Okay, so my father's name is Mohammad Hanif Khan. He's an IT administrator at Arab Open University. And my mother's name is Fardana Khan. She is a housewife. I have two siblings, a younger brother Ahmad and a younger sister Khatija Khan. My aim in life is to be a software programmer and a successful businessman. Thank you.
Thank you, Fardeen Khan. So now, okay, guys. So I have a really funny question since it is Friendship Day. So everyone has to take part. So if you and your best friend were an ice cream flavor, then which flavor would you be? Which flavor? Unmute yourself and tell.
Lines and cream.
Okay. Anyone
Mint
else?
chocolate.
Mint chocolate.
Cotton candy.
Good. Like I would personally take Tutti Frutti because we've never had any bad incidents or anything. We've always had fun with ourselves. So yeah, I would select Tutti Frutti always. Okay, so now our next speaker here is to break the ice. Please welcome youth leader Jawad presenting his speech titled A Little About Myself.
Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself, said by George Bernard Shaw. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jawad Ahmed, and today I'll be talking on the topic a little about myself. I was born in 2006 on the 6th of July. I am 15 years old and study in 10th standard. Everyone tells that you have to focus a lot in this year, as it is a very important year. Because of that, the person who never went to tuition and studied on his own with help from my parents has to go tuition. Now, it was my first time going to one, but it was like a normal school, but with less people. It was actually fun going back offline. Now, let's get back to my introduction. So, I study in the Indian school or ISB. I have the best parents in the world. My dad is a pharmacist and my mother is a housewife. I have two siblings and both are my brothers, and I am the eldest one. My younger brother's name is Hamad and he is in fifth grade, and the youngest one's name is Fawad and he is 6 months old. My outdoor hobbies are playing football, cricket, and cycling, while my indoor hobbies are playing video games with my friends and crafting different things out of paper, cardboard, and other things. My ambition is to become an astronaut and go to space. My favorite color are orange and black. My favorite food is my mom's homemade things like, of course, everyone knows, chicken biryani. My favorite animal as a pet is a cat, and my favorite subject at school is science. I normally go to India every year, but because of the pandemic, I have not gone to India for 2 years now and miss it very much, as I have a lot of memories and want to meet all the people from my hometown, like my grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins. I have gone to some countries other than India, like Saudi Arabia, Makkah, Medina, Malaysia, and Istanbul, which is in Turkey. I actually don't remember much about Malaysia as when we went there, I was just 6 months old. We also had a plan to go to Dubai, but it was cancelled due to the pandemic. I used to go for karate, and when I just reached orange belt, I had to stop as we were going to India. We were going to continue when we came back, but there was some problem which happened, and because of that, the whole thing closed down. I have a lot of friends who are either from school, my building, or from my area, and most of them went to India. Some are coming back as they went for vacation, but some went for studies and will maybe come back when they have summer vacation in their schools. Now, I would like to conclude my speech by saying that true friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Jawad, for that speech. Now, our third speaker for for today is all set to do an icebreaker. Please welcome youth leader Aisha Hanif presenting her speech titled About Me.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremonies, Chief Coordinator, Mentor, and fellow youth leaders. A very warm good morning to everyone. I guess by now everybody knows my name. My name is Aisha Hanif. I was born in a small town in a district named Ratnagiri in Maharashtra. I am a 12th grader, a student of Indian School Bahrain, and I am the only child to my parents. Now, being the only child to my parents, I had my parents' full attention on me. I felt like the entire world revolved around me, and everything that everybody was doing was for me. I was an arrogant little spoiled brat who just wanted all the attention to herself. But things changed when I entered the teen phase. I grew up believing that I had to be a specific way, a specific type, in order to be acceptable or likable. That led to a decrease in my self confidence and self esteem, and I just did not like anything about myself. That's when I realized I was constantly looking at myself through somebody else's eyes, and I had to unshackle myself and walk out of the cage I had walked in myself. To the present self I'm way more confident and I have self esteem and I know what I'm doing. Public speaking and Toastmasters has helped me a lot with it, not just building confidence and speaking skills, communication skills, or leadership skills, but apart from that, it has taught me to stick to my beliefs, advocate my beliefs, and to not be driven by the so called society. My ambition, like every other little girl, was to be a teacher because obviously I saw my teacher and I was like, that's what I want to be. But then things changed again. Then I wanted to be a professor, a pilot, a police officer, a chartered accountant. But for now that I know is business is something that excites me a lot. I am a short tempered person, intolerant, and I have zero patience. But I am still working on myself and building my personality. I want to create an impact. I want to make a change. I want to explore art, which is something that I love doing. I love painting. And I want to travel and I want to earn money. And more importantly, I want to make my parents proud and be proud of myself as well. With that, I would like to conclude by saying there's no set moment in life that defines who we really are. Every moment in life is a chance to change ourselves for the better or for the worse. Thank you, and back to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Aisha Hanif, for your speech. Now, our next speaker had a very interesting title, which makes me curious as to what he would be presenting today. Please welcome youth leader Ahmed Tawfiq presenting his speech titled IT Geek.
Good morning, fellow youth leaders, Toastmasters, and guests, distinguished guests. Today I will be giving my icebreaker speech, which is a chance for me to introduce myself. For those who don't know, my name is Ahmed Tawfiq, and I am 12 years old from class 7th. And I am hopeful that this particular experience will make me a better person tomorrow. I was born February 24, 2009 at Jiddah's Maternity Hospital, Bahrain. To my parents, Mrs. Hamida and Mr. Sheikh Tawfiq, I was born with a septal heart defect, and my parents tell me I was a brave warrior to battle with life. First during my birth and then underwent open heart surgery at a tender age of 1.5 years. I was reborn again, and mostly due to the prayers of all my well-wishers who stood by me, my parents, my parents, grandparents, relatives, and friends. Hope I make friends here too at YLP. Hopefully, I shine in YLP, winning awards, including my icebreaker today. I have put lots of efforts. I have put lots of efforts in limited time to describe me. My favorite subject is computer science, and favorite color is green. I wish to join in campus. Indian School, Isa Town, Bahrain, to meet my friends, enjoy lovely moments. I miss being in real class than in virtual world of Microsoft Teams or Zoom. I have a lovely family with my siblings, elder sister Aisha and younger brother Ammar. Elder sister is always emotional and hence I keep away from her, whereas Ammar is hyperactive and difficult to match up with him. As I speak now, he is running, doing his regular routine exercise. I want to continue my studies, specialize in computer studies, making softwares, programming, especially for children and their brain development. I like my mentors in the group and appreciate giving me challenges to speak in the public speaking. The reason I am put into this program is because of my mother and father. There is no set moment in your life that will define you. Every moment is a chance to change your life for better or worse.
Ayan, you are muted.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry. Last but not least, our final speaker for today, our president himself, youth leader Ankush Bhattacharya, presenting his speech titled The Kayak and the River.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. 2 summer vacations ago, if I can measure it that way, me, my father, and my mother decided to go to Thailand for a summer vacation. I was excited for 2 reasons. Number one, apart from the time I stood between India and Nepal, I had never really been abroad. And number two, I had never been on a flight longer than 3 hours. We landed in Bangkok, and for some reason, younger me thought Bangkok was in China. I guess I wasn't that good at geography. From Bangkok, we decided to take a transfer flight to Krabi Beach. Krabi Beach is actually quite famous for 3 reasons. Number one is its nightlife. Number two is its mixed cultures. And number three is the very important one. There is an island near Krabi Beach called Tapu Island where James Bond, the man with the golden gun, was filmed. It's even called James Bond Island. Many activities waited for us at Krabi Beach, like water sports, visiting James Bond Island, or just enjoying the beach. My parents decided to do none of them. Instead, we went for kayaking, which was the most scariest time in my life because I almost died. We went into the kayak thinking that we're going to do very well. But this river that we were going to kayak in was no gentle river. It wasn't a clear water river surrounded with shady oak trees. It was a muddy, deep river surrounded with mangroves containing monkeys, huge monkeys with black, menacing eyes looking down on us from their branches. We weren't alone either, thankfully. We had a guide who didn't speak a single word in English, and the other group members who were mostly Europeans, going with such rhythm and speed in their kayaks. Me and my parents were disorderly and slow, quite the opposite. In a few minutes, the guide decided to leave us behind in the river. And my parents tried calling out for him, but since he didn't speak English, he didn't really return. We kept going on until the most unexpected thing happened. The kayak decided to flip over, and me and my parents plunged into the river. I thought, this was it. This is how I died. My parents calling for the guide who didn't speak English, me in the water knowing how not to swim, and maybe even water snakes inside. You never know. I really did think I was gonna die, and I was crying my eyes out until finally the guide decided to come back, not because he heard our cries, but because he would maybe lose his job if we died on the trip. He helped us onto the kayak, even though he didn't speak English. For most of the trip, we were quiet. We were pretty embarrassed because most of us saw the guide was laughing at us for not knowing how to use a kayak. I, however, had made up my mind. I am never getting in a kayak again. Even though I almost died on my summer vacation, I encourage all of you to go to Thailand for your next summer vacation because it really is a fun place. Try to stay away from the kayaking though. Thank you, Master Ceremonies, for this opportunity.
Ayan, you're muted again.
Thank you. Thank you, Ankush, for your really funny speech. After the amazing set of speeches that we got to witness today, it is time to select the best out of them. We begin polling for the best speaker now.
Before that, can we have the timers report, Ayan, please?
Okay. So now, yeah, the timer will give his report.
Yeah. First speaker, Fardeen Afghan Khan took 1 minute 20 seconds. Jawad Ahmed, second speaker, took 3 minutes 35 seconds. Aisha Hanif, third speaker to 2 minutes 34 seconds. Ahmad Tawfiq, fourth speaker to 4 minutes 6 seconds. Ankush Bhattacharya, fifth speaker to 3 minutes 33 seconds.
Thank you, timer, for your.
So
Okay.
are all the people in accordance with the timing criteria? Are they matching the timing criteria?
Yeah, yes.
All are within their timing criteria, so there are no disqualifications.
No, no disqualifications.
Thank you. So I am just posting Ayan over to you.
Okay, sir. So now the polls will be coming to you. Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Check the chat. Check the chat. It has come in the chat.
Okay, yeah.
Is everyone done?
Ayan, you may continue with the evaluation.
Okay. So, however great the speech may be, but there's always areas for improvement. That reminds me, now it's time for the evaluators. So, our first evaluator for today is youth leader Asim Ali. He will be evaluating youth leader Fardeen Khan, who presented on the topic All About Me. Youth leader Asim, the screen is yours. Is he here?
Yes, he is.
Okay. He's having issues.
Asim, can you unmute? If you cannot put your camera on, it's okay. You can unmute and you can go ahead. Till he joins in, can we go for the second evaluation, please?
Yes, sir. So our second evaluator for today is youth leader Zaid Mullah. He will be evaluating youth leader Jawad, who presented on the topic A Little About Myself. Youth leader Zaid Mullah, the screen is yours.
Please pin the timer. If you go ahead with your evaluation, please pin the timer so that you don't over exceed your timing. Timer, as you know, BYLP timer, Muhammad Fawaz.
Okay. So he started with the opening, like a bang, like a sunshine taking away the spotlight. Notice his facial expression. It not maybe just me, but also took away from the non-energetic to the full concentration mode. He said that he also wanted to become an astronaut, so our future relies on him. And the most important thing I noticed about his speech was that he never got any hope from the tuition. He was getting help from his parents. And he gave it still his 100% to prove it that he can do this. And that was motivation. And this motivation will get us rid away from our fears. And his speech was very nice, energetic. It brought us a lot of positive vibes. And I hope you will win today's speech. Roll of speech. Thank you.
Our third evaluator for today is youth leader Amatullah. She will be evaluating youth leader Aisha Hanif, who presented on the topic About Me. Youth leader Amatullah, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Confidence is the most beautiful thing one can have. Fellow Toastmasters, youth leaders, guests, and my target speaker, Aisha. Good morning. Didn't we all just hear a confident and an honest speaker speak? Aisha, you were confident and honest and had a positive vibe, and have the right amount of attitude. I congratulate you for delivering your icebreaker. You had good vocabulary like advocate, likable, acceptable, etc. Being the only child, we all understood you were pampered as you said. I have a few suggestions. You could have stand up and given your speech. You could have had more hand gestures when you said expressions. And maybe you and with this I conclude my evaluation. Asha, your speech was amazing. I had enjoyed it very much, and I wish you all the best. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Amatullah. Now, our fourth evaluator for today is Youth Leader Joel Joe. He will be evaluating Youth Leader Ahmed Tawfiq, who presented on the topic IT Geek.
Hello guys, today I am going to evaluate Ahmed Tawfiq. First of all, I appreciate his effort to make the speech. He did his speech very well. Hope you become a computer engineer, Ahmed. And the most thing I appreciated about his speech is his time. He had spoken till the yellow card, which is wow. Even my speech, which lasted only 2 minutes, had barely crossed half of his time. I congratulate you, Ahmed. Now, as all of us know, no one is perfect. I would like to give a few suggestions to make his speech better. I would recommend you to put a virtual background because it will attract your speech a little more. Also, there was this unnecessary gaps you put in. I recommend you to practice your speech to overcome that. The next thing I appreciate you is how calm you were. I was wonderstruck about that because I still remember my first speech when I was supposed to speak 2 minutes and I had only reached a minute. I still remember how much nervous I was, but now I am improving by attending this YLP program. I would also recommend you to add a few more expressions and begin or end with a quote. With this, I conclude my evaluation. Thank you.
Our fifth evaluator for today is Youth Leader Kamran Mohammed. He will be evaluating Youth Leader Ankush Bhattacharya, who presented on the topic the kayak and the river. Youth Leader Kamran, the screen is yours.
I think Kamran is not available, so in his place, Muhammad Mirajuddin would do the evaluation.
Okay.
Muhammad Mirajuddin.
So, yeah, Muhammad Mirajuddin.
Yes, now a little later.
Could you please take over the role of evaluator for Ankush's speech?
When standing up, okay, rather than sitting, as well as giving more and more hand gestures around.
This happens when you have multiple devices running in the same home. Instead of speaking on the other hand, and he's about to speak in the evaluation for Ankush, so I guess he's just shifting over from one room to the other. Muhammad Miraj, are you available now? Can you go ahead with your evaluation for Ankush?
Yes, I'm just writing.
Or is Asim available? Can you go ahead and complete the evaluation? Can you unmute Asim?
So should we ask someone else or to evaluate the speech?
If the guest would like to go ahead as well, no problem. Guest Toastmaster.
Guest, would you like to evaluate Ankush's speech?
Not Ankush, the other one which Asim missed out.
Ah, okay. Fardeen Khan.
Yes, please. Guest Toastmaster Sarah.
Yes, hello everyone. Yeah, okay, I can definitely evaluate. Just give me a moment. Just a minute.
Okay, sure.
So MC, can you entertain for a minute? The challenge is yours.
Okay, sir. So I'm gonna ask some questions regarding because it's Friendship Day today. So yeah. So anyone can unmute themselves and tell. What do you think are the best qualities of your best friend? Like the best qualities which you like. For that only you like being with him like that. Anyone?
Honestly, nothing.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I think my friend is honest. I would say too honest, because he gives me a lot of feedback, although most of the time it's pretty negative. And he's a very trustworthy friend. He has helped me out in many embarrassing times. I would
Okay.
not like to mention them though. So yeah, I think of a friend who is too perfect, who's always, saying good things to you, is not a good friend, because there's always room for improvement. So yeah, that's about my okay friend.
Okay. Thank you, Uncle. Anyone else?
Loyalty and someone whom you can be weird with and they're not going to judge you, because that's who my best friend is. She's someone whom I can totally behave weird with and she's not going to give me that weird look like, that's weird. She doesn't do that. She enjoys along with me. She joins me in that goofiness. And that is something that I love when I'm with her. And that's something that I want in a best friend.
Okay. Thank you, Alisha. Yes, sir. Done. Is the guest ready?
Yes, okay. So as I'm connecting from Bahrain, so timer, you can leave the timing because I'm going to go off time. You can trust me on that. As a speaker, you should know it. So first of all, my speaker, youth leader Fardeen Khan, was attempting his icebreaker project. Okay, so he was talking about himself, and my speaker has done it so well. I want all of you to either share the clapping emojis or you can unmute your mics and clap, because it's very essential to give that sort of motivation to the speaker so that they come out more and be able to perform as confidently as possible in every session. Okay, now going to the finer points, finer details, everything was explained so well, but I feel that as my speaker could do a lot more considering how his execution was. One small suggestion, to all speakers, not just my speaker in particular, it's to all speakers, that one of the speaker that did today, and I really appreciate him for that, and I think he's one of the youngest ones who was speaking today. So I am guessing that's Ahmed Tawfiq. Yes, youth leader Ahmed Tawfiq did a fantastic job because he made his screen, his stage in the best possible manner. Because as a Toastmaster myself, I would prefer that I'm standing in front of the screen and treating it like a stage, like a podium, to get the exact feel of it. So I would encourage all my speakers to do the same. Don't worry, it's just for 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours, that you have to dress up properly. Okay, that instead of pajamas, you have to wear your trousers and pants and be dressed up properly and look decent and smart, because it reflects a lot. Okay, so if my speaker would have done that, it would have enhanced the speech to another level. Another thing that I would like to focus on is, when you're introducing yourself, do it in a different sort of a manner. It's very usual that when you're talking to someone, you're like, yeah, my name is Fardeen Khan. I am so and so years old, and you talk about your parents' names, you talk about them in particular, you tell about everything about your life. But the person doesn't want to know you're not really giving your bio data. They want to know you. So how can you portray yourself? Take the entire bunch of people to another world, that parallel dimension where you can show them that this is the side of me that you will not be able to see until I show it to you. That is extremely important. So my speaker could have worked on that. Otherwise, brilliant effort. It felt like one of the Toastmasters said it in the chat itself. It felt like they were all seasoned speakers, And my speaker in particular, I would like to say the same about you as well. And all the best for your future projects. And I'll be definitely a regular guest because I really enjoyed the session today. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, guest Sarah Ibrahim. Is there anyone who would like to evaluate Ankush's speech?
Mohammed Mirajuddin, I think, should be ready. Just check with him.
Okay.
Mohammed Miraj, are you ready, Mohammed Miraj?
Sir Javed sir has also told if no one takes it, then he will do the evaluation.
No, he can hold on. He's a seasoned Toastmaster. We don't need seasoned Toastmasters. We need youth leaders.
Okay.
If anybody else would love to do it, please go ahead. Raise your hand and take over. Aisha, would you like to try?
Me?
Yes, please.
Oh, I didn't make notes on him. Can I? Because I'm already a speaker. So am I allowed to evaluate somebody else?
Yeah, now there's no one, so you can maybe.
Okay. So he's my competitor and I have to give an evaluation. It's a bit unfair. Anyways. So he was okay. That confidence is one word that really describes Ankush because he was very confident, smooth. There was no pauses in between. There was no something. He was very smooth and he spoke really well. I think you could just move a bit behind this, a bit far from the screen, so maybe we can see you completely. And voice audibility is perfect. We could hear you. You were audible. I did not notice if you said the word of the day, but otherwise, overall, the speech was really well. Maybe you could use the screen, hand movements that would sort of make the speech more lively. But otherwise, the speech was great. And I still hope to win the best speaker.
I think so. For the word of the day, I think so. They forgot to do that, so the grammarian should have mentioned it. Yeah, the grammarian job is to do that also.
Yeah, but nobody used the word of the day today.
No, I'm saying that when you were telling that you're the grammarian of the day, so you should have said that this is the word of the day.
I said
Yeah.
the word of the day. I have mentioned unity.
Okay, thank you.
But no one used.
No, I would like to say something if I have permission from Toastmaster Tawfiq.
Go ahead.
So,
go ahead.
Yeah. Grammarian, I can help you in that aspect. You can just keep after every speech, okay, before any speech starts, you can mention the word of the day saying WOD, unity, WOD, unity. Okay, and I've used it already 2 times by telling you. So please mark my name.
Yes, okay, ma'am.
Okay, you guys still have the chance to use it, okay, because by the end of the during the general evaluators report, or maybe at the end you get to know. So somewhere or the other, try to use it when you have to communicate with somebody or something.
They could have just give him the word of the day like one day before to the speakers. So
Yes, I know, but then the thing is that once when somebody is with a prepared speech, right, they tend to forget. So if they see the unity as a speaker, even though if it's a prepared speech, a person will feel that thing, how I can use that word of the day in my speech. They'll try to put it in. So if I say, as the master of ceremonies, I say that today I for this particular, to conduct this particular session, I have a tag
My
team.
God.
Okay. So I have a tag team, and we are going to be working in unity to give you the most amazing session of all. Okay. So I have used that word unity. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that the next grammarian, okay, will keep that in mind, whoever is the grammarian. So keep that, these particular points, these things, you can note it down. Chat is the best way to communicate when you're not able to unmute yourself and speak.
Like
Okay.
Sarah, I like to give another idea that actually happened in our Toastmaster. It was very funny and innovative. Our grammarian drew a mouth Okay, she made a big mouth of a picture and she wrote the word of the day inside the mouth and she kept flashing it, in the camera. So I think that is a nice way to
That is a
get them
great
to,
idea.
yeah.
You sit with a virtual background with the word of the day, and some speaker is speaking. You're like that Instagram guy Khabe Lama. You can go like this to the word of the day. Okay, so you find your own creative ways of going about it. And as a Toastmaster myself, I have been through the Gavel Master thing, so I know how the drill goes and everything and all. And to be honest, you don't seem to be like the ones who have come for a workshop or something. You already know how to speak and everything. It's a fabulous job and all, and even more of a fabulous job by the mentors and all the chief coordinators and everything. Hats off.
Thank you. Now, after the heavy round of constructive criticism of the evaluators and positive acknowledgement of the speakers, now we will begin polling for the best evaluators.
Can we have the timers report before that?
Yeah.
Yeah. For Zayed Mullah took 50 seconds. Ahmadullah took 1 minute 33 seconds. Joel Joy took 1 minute 9 seconds. Aisha Hanif took 40 seconds.
So are they all okay within the timer?
Yeah, I guess. So what is the least time actually? Like
Actually, 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute.
So 2 are disqualified. Zayed Mullah and Aisha Hanif.
It's okay. We don't have disqualifications.
Yeah.
Learning.
Okay.
No need of disqualifications.
Yeah. The voting is on. So you can cast your vote. Meanwhile, Ayan, I would request you to go ahead with the next agenda event.
Sir, so now we will be returning to our main rooms. It's given in the agenda. Yeah, for the debate.
Oh, I think it's going to be here itself because all the role players are here, right?
Sir,
Oh, yeah, okay.
Jawad and my name came together for the polling section.
Sorry?
Jawad's and my name came together, like both of our names.
You wrote the speaker's name also, sir.
Well, it's from our coordinator, but we can't help it now. Whatever it is, you can put your name and we will check it out in our main room session. So we know who the speakers are and we know who the evaluators are. So we will go by their turn. Ayan, you're muted. United we stand, united we fall. So unity again.
Sir, for Asim Ali, why have you written Asim Ali over there? He did not, yeah.
So instead of Asim Ali, it was Toastmaster Sarah. So we will take it up in our main session.
Oh, okay. Okay. Has everyone voted?
Yep.
So can we go ahead with the debate session, please? Over to you, MC.
Yes, sir. Sir, it's in the agenda. It's showing that Mohammad Biharuddin will take over this session.
It's fine. Go ahead. No problem. He's in the session A and I'm in the session B. So the debate would start with Aisha as the leader.
Yeah. Team leader A1.
Yes, please.
I should start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so good morning, everyone, once more. I'm the team leader of Team A favoring Summer. My teammates include Amatullah, Shreya, Anna, and so actually there's one more, Sarah, but I'm not sure if she's there. Anna and Sarah.
Sarah Faisal is available.
What about Anna Khan? She's not there. Anna.
Amna, I think, is not available.
Okay. So my team is going to be speaking in favor of Summer. don't you think it gets so depressing when it's already late by 4:30, it's very dark by 4:30, and it's accompanied by the cold, and you feel like covering yourself in a blanket, curled up in a ball, and just being lazy? Well, during summers, it's just not the case because the days are longer and the nights are shorter, and you can enjoy a lot of daytime, you can enjoy a lot of light, and you can get a lot of activities done, go outside, enjoy, work out, do whatever you want to. And there's an entire different vibe during summers. Summers are just magical. So this is my point on why I favor summer. Back to you, MC.
So debate member Amatullah will be now doing it.
I think the
Team
opposite
leader of
team.
team
Yeah.
winter, right?
Okay, so now Jawad Ahmad will do it.
Good morning. I'm Jawad Ahmed, and I'm favoring Team Winter. And my team consists of Ankush. My team consists of Ankush, Emmanuel, Joel, Muhammad Fawaz, and Zaid. Now, I don't agree with Aisha because, of course, you have a lot of daytime, but when it's this hot, how can you even go out? Or what if you don't have AC or anything, only fan? Then what you will do at home? So it will be very hot, and in summer it's actually better because you can enjoy, and even you can go a lot out because it will be a very good weather, very chilling weather. Because if you ask me personally, I love going out when it's winter because I go for football, and that was only in winter. Now we don't even want to go. It feels as if so if we go out, we'll get sunburn. So over to you, moderator.
I don't know how the debate thing works, so could anyone tell me? Because I didn't know that I had to do it. So now, is it Amatullah?
Yes.
One,
Okay.
and you're doing great job. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks.
Can
Okay,
I
Amatullah.
start?
Yeah.
Good morning once again. The Born Appetite magazine, which is rated among the top 10 food magazines, says that an individual enjoys variety of food and beverages 25% in summer than winter. One can enjoy the goodness of nature when it comes to the fruits and vegetables of summer. Fruits like mango, watermelon, nectarines, peaches, pear, cantaloupe, etc. Vegetables like cucumber, tomatoes, zucchini, bell peppers, etc. We all enjoy popsicles and ice creams. And we can have both hot and cold food items in the summer. Thank you.
So now we will have our team leader two's team, Ankush Bhattacharya, team member.
Thank you, Master Ceremonies. My worthy opponent, I think summer food is enjoyable, but winter food gives both enjoyment and comfort. Just think about it, okay? You're in your room with your friends, in a blanket and enjoying a nice hot cup of hot chocolate, maybe even some steamy noodles or some mushroom soup. It gives much more enjoyment and a sense of togetherness with friends and family, compared to summer food, where a popsicle can melt if you wait for too long. That's all.
Okay. So now from team A1, should we have Shreya, Susan, JP?
Yes. Good morning. Summer. I love it. It is a time to seek for the best places to visit, and yes, we all can look forward for our best tourist destinations. Mostly in summer. I really believe too that summer is the best time to have fun. Well, in winter, you can't really do that. It's all really cold, and well, you'll be sitting at home under a blanket.
Okay, so now from team 2, we will have Joel Joe.
Yes. Winter is one of the best seasons in Bahrain. There is no way summer can beat it. It is very hot in Bahrain as it is a deserted country. Also, winter is a time of Christmas. Who doesn't like it? Also, in places like Canada, where snowfalls are there, we can play snow fights and we can make snowballs, snowmans. Then there are a lot of sports too we can play too. Therefore winter is better than summer.
Okay, so now from team 1, we will have Shreya Sarosamesh.
Yes. Clothing, something we all like. You can say fashion. Summer is an excellent example for it. Undoubtedly, there are a lot of clothing that we are dying to wear throughout all year, which we cannot do during the summers and winter. For example, wearing shorts or, you can say half sleeves or anything. And this is much better. And not only that, summer style also has a lot of color, brightness, and everything, which is more comforting that of winter, having thick clothing and all. That's it. Over to you.
From team 1, we will have Emmanuel Sam. Is he there? Emmanuel Sam?
Emmanuel Srinivasan.
It's written Sam, okay.
Emmanuel Srinivasan, I think. Can you unmute Emmanuel? Okay, he's not there. You can move on.
Okay. Okay, so from the same team, we'll have Mohammad Fawaz.
Yeah, in winter, we can play winter sports which keep your heart rate up and oxygen-rich blood pumping through your body. Winter sports are most exciting ways to improve your cardiovascular health.
So now from team 1, we'll have Sarah Faisal. Sarah Faisal?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So the nice warmth of summer months allow just about any vacation activities without weather-based interruptions, and you can plan just about anything without fear of extreme cold or snow getting in the way. And summers are the time when we get a school break, like almost a long school break, and we have the choice to stay indoor and relax or be outdoors and have fun outside. Most of the time in summers is the time where we travel and go to places and see new things, And in winter, we have to wear layers of clothes to protect ourselves. But then in summer, we don't really have to wear that. And we can wear more variety of clothes and colors. And we get to do a lot of water activities in summer, like pools, and a lot of stuff are open in summer. And considering all these points, I would say summer is better than winters.
So now from team 2, we will have Zaid Mullah.
Yes. So in winter, you could wrap around layers of blanket. It's soft and furry and very comfortable. While in summers, you can just sleep with a blanket and you will feel sometimes too hot. And then if you remove it off, you sometimes feel too cold. And talking about hot chocolate, who does not like hot chocolate? In winters, you can drink it. It will just feel so pleasant and nice. While in summer, if you just drink it, you will feel more hot. You will not feel nice. Talking about fitness, you will stay fit as your body produces heat when you exercise. So of course, you can exercise more in winter, while in summer, you will get tired easily as you cannot exercise in fan. because that will not affect your body a lot. So definitely summer is not better than winter.
I like that
Thank
point.
Thank you.
So now for team one, our last debate team member, Amna Khan.
She's not available. You can vouch for somebody else.
Is anyone else gonna take place for?
Now it's round 2, right?
Yeah.
Where we rebuttal.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So my worthy opponent said that there might be no AC or fan in their house, and what would they do indoors? Well, we live in Bahrain, and I don't think there's anybody who doesn't have an AC or a fan. And plus, there's no electricity cutting off. So can we just enjoy AC as well as go outside and experience the wind? And about hot chocolate. Well, I don't think we have to wait for winters in order to enjoy hot chocolate. I had hot chocolate just a few days ago with some melted marshmallow on top of it, and I genuinely enjoyed it. And I don't think I was melting internally. I was having a great time, just to be honest. And about working out. Well, during summers, you don't even have to do any specific workout or something. You just sweat naturally, and sweating is so great for you. So you don't have to particularly do an exercise in order to sweat or work out. Just stand in the sun for a few minutes and you're already working out without moving your body. So this is what I feel, and I still stand on the thing that summers are better than winter.
But do you want to burn your face in the sun?
That's what screen
yeah.
protectors are for.
Okay.
Take
Like
precautions,
everyone puts
people.
it. Okay, for team two, Jawad.
My worthy opponent said a lot about summer. I can talk a lot about winter. So many fun things you can do. Like if you are in a place where it snows, it's the best actually. You can build snowmen, you can build a snow fort, have snowball fight, ice skate, go for skiing. There are so many things. And then you can have a bonfire. You can and there are indoor things also you can do, like you can attend yoga class, which is good for fitness, and go for an indoor swimming pool because it's normally indoor, so it's even good in summer. And there are indoor water parks, and you can plan family vacations and so much more, watch movies. So I would say winter is still more better than summer.
Jawad, if you're saying regarding Bahrain, then where is snow?
I am not.
I'm just saying. I
am talking about winter. I'm not talking about Bahrain winter.
Mostly everyone said about Bahrain, right?
Yeah, but still, we are talking about winter and summer.
Okay. So next person.
My worthy opponent Ankush said that popsicles can melt easily in summer. But I think we all have fridges and freezers to put the popsicle in. And nature is summer is the healthiest season for the heart. Summer is the season when nature is at its best and with sensational sights, smells, and sounds. As the days become longer and hotter in March towards summer, many of us feel healthier and livelier. Humans are actually less ill during the summer than they are during winter. And I don't think any of us would leave our beds in winter to go have a shower or anything of that because it's so cold. In summer, you can at least have a shower with nice and cold water.
So now from team two, we will have Ankush.
As my worthy opponent Amatullah said, I think, as you said, everyone has a freezer. I think everyone also has a water heater to heat the water. So you can have a nice hot shower in winter as well. One of my opponents, at this point, I really have forgotten who said what. Sunscreen may protect those rashes, but what about that sweaty sweat, that disgusting sweat flowing down your face? How are you going to stop that? Is sunscreen going to stop that? No, That's why winter is better, because it's a much more cool atmosphere. And over here in Mumbai, India, the temperature at least go down to a cool 25 degrees. So you can really enjoy the wind. And another thing is that someone, I don't know who, said that you can really go anywhere in summer, where you can go to Switzerland and enjoy this lovely sights of the snow over there. What about that? What about skiing? So definitely winter is the best.
Very good, Ankush. Now we'll have Shreya, Susan, JB. Shreya, Susan.
We have two Shreyas. Is it SH or SR?
Shreya Susan, not Shreya Sara. Shreya Sara. Shreya Susan. Shreya Susan JB.
You can go on. I think she's not available.
Okay, then Shreya Sara Sumesh.
Okay. My worthy opponent Joel said that summer is it's really hot in Bahrain, and don't you think that would be the same situation happening during the winter? It is really cold in Bahrain as well. And not really that, you said we can build snowman, go for skiing. We have something called beaches. We can play with sand. We can do sand castles, and we can go for swimming in the cold waters. Water parks everywhere. So you cannot always say that winter is only the best time. Summer is even better than that. Over to you.
So now from team to Joel Joe.
Okay, as my worthy opponent Sarah said, okay, summer may be good, but winter is always better. You know, just imagine those summer days, you're sweating like crazy and you're tan too much. And even as for the sunscreen, some people are allergic to sunscreen and it's sensitive too. Some of them are not, some of them are cheap qualities. So I recommend going to winter. And as someone said that sweating is already a good workout. In winter you can run, you can play a lot more than in summer. Also in our school we can only go outside in winter during the recess time and all, because in summer you can't. Why, you ask? Because we get dehydrated too quickly, whereas in winter very less energy is wasted and we don't get dehydrated that quick.
Okay. So from team one, now we will have Sarah Faisal. Sarah Faisal, are you there?
Yes, sorry, I'm so sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So one second, please. Okay, yes. So all the points you said about winter, they were correct, they were true, but then I would still say that summer is way better than winter. But I would still say, yeah, the summer is way better than winters because there are a lot of things restricted in winter. And yeah, in my opinion, I would just say summer is better.
Okay, so now from team two, we will have Mohammad Fawaz.
Yeah, I heard that in summer you can exercise more. You don't need fan, but in winters you can rest up in couch and doing all the sport activities. It will keep you healthy, and I mean summer also it will keep you healthy. But here, if you do little itself, it's enough with that. You will get that rosy cheeks, and your body will be more healthy here in winter. Thank you. That's why I think winter is more better than summer.
Okay, so now from team 1, Amna Khan was not there. Is Amna Khan there? Okay, no, she's not there. So from team 2, we'll have Zaid Mullah.
Yes, I'm actually kind of said everything about winter and about.
Okay, you could just say 2-3 lines a bit more. Just
So like the fitness and everything was like in heat only you can do that. So but in summer heat is a lot. So you cannot do exercise at all without fan. So you need definitely fan, which will not affect your body a lot. And then in winter, somebody was saying before that you can wear shorts and this and you can go out. But that's not true actually, because that depends on your parents, of course, what they will make you wear. And in winter, you can just wear full sleeves and that's also comfortable. It's furry and everything's just comfortable to wear. So it will definitely be more pleasant in winter than in summer.
okay. So now from team 2, do we have Emmanuel Sam? Because I think so he sorted his internet. Emmanuel?
Seems like he still have an issue.
Oh. So sir, I think so it's done.
Please check with the mentors as well. We have mentors. They don't have teams, but they can summarize. And so
Yeah, general evaluator.
So do the guests as well.
Mentor Sangeeta.
Sorry, yes.
Would you
Yes,
like to
Anne?
give your report?
No. Before
For? No,
can you
we're
say
not
what
finished.
summer or winter? Which session would you like?
Okay.
Mentor Sangeeta, which team would you like and your reason, summer or winter? Your opinion on your personal.
Oh, my personal opinion. I love the winter because I'm a bit December born. I am a winter person. I get more energized during the winter because I love to wear all the colorful woolens, and I think we're more happier in winter because it's more and then it's more of a holiday season. You have a lot of festivities coming up, so it's a time to rejoice and celebrate. So for me, winter it is.
Yes, Sarah.
Yes, sir. Okay, my take on summer and winter. To be honest, being a very, very strong believer in Allah and Islam, both the religions have their beauty, summer and winter. And being a Muslim, I have to stay under the norms of Islam. I have to adorn the hijab and the abaya at all times. So for me, even during summer I feel hot, even during winter I feel hot. So it doesn't really matter. But if I had to choose, I would definitely wow, what a tough decision to make. I would definitely go with winter, because what I do in summers I still continue to do it in winters as well. And what people over here talked about summers in, all the points are very well justified and all, but there is a beauty in winter that is not, sometimes it lacks in summer as well. So, the president himself talked about the snow-capped mountains. How can we enjoy that during summer? And because of the summers, we are having global warming right now. So there I rest my case. The world is collapsing because of global warming, and there we can blame the ozone layer depleting and all of that. So I rest my case saying that winter is something that I would,
I'd like to say something on global warming.
Sure, please go ahead.
I don't
was
think
waiting
global
for
warming is
your
happening
response for
because
it.
of summer. It's because of us humans' carelessness and not being careful about using our resources well, which is why global warming
Definitely.
is happening,
So
and that
let
is
me come
reason
back to
heat is
that.
rising.
No.
So I don't
Let
think
me come.
summer specifically.
No,
Sir, this is a real debate. This is a real debate.
you told me right now that it is carelessness of human beings. Let me tell you, the CFCs that come out of that are depleting the ozone layer right now at the moment come out of ACs primarily. So ACs are usually used during summers, not during winters, because winters you usually want to open up your windows and get the fresh air and free air. You feel, you're able to move around. And in Bahrain, ACs are consumed at the maximum because of the temperatures we reach over there. So during summers, it's a mandatory, to use ACs, and ACs are contributing to the depletion of the ozone layer. So this is me becoming very fancy and all, but okay, youth leader Aisha Hanif, I just wanted to correct you there that summer is somewhere or the other partially responsible for global warming today.
Fine,
Okay, I got
acknowledge.
Guys, switch off your ACs because of Salam warming. Please switch off your ACs.
I don't have an AC at home. I am sitting in fan. Ayan already knows that.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sarah. We will not divulge in some else and some other conversation apart from the debate. Let's stick to it. Toastmaster Javed, your final word, and be it quick. So we have already exceeded over the time.
Sure. Thank you very much. It was really nice to hear from both the sides, but I definitely go with winter because for me, it is only one point. When I go out in summer, I really don't say that, oh, what a heat, what a sweating taste. I really don't say that, right? When I definitely go in a winter in a pleasant climate, and I think it happens to everyone. And when a small breeze comes out, small breeze out, and you really enjoy it. So this is one big point which I wanted to contribute, and I definitely feel winter is better than summer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Javed. Please cast your vote while we conclude. Please cast your vote. On the chat session, it's already mentioned, so please cast your vote. Your votes are important to identify and distinguish who the winners are today. Everybody is a winner, and all the teams did a marvelous job. Big round of applause to everybody. So please cast your vote, and MC, the final role is yours.
So now the president will be adjourning the meeting.
Before that, we have the general evaluator, we have the timers report.
Oh yeah.
Grammarian report, United.
General evaluator. General evaluator, mentor Sangeeta, would you like to give your report?
Yes. Okay. I wasn't aware, but that's never mind. So thank you so much. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster, Youth Leader Ayan. So to start off, we will have the three modes of evaluation. One from our role players, the grammarian, the time report has already been shared, but nevertheless, we'll still call him. And after that, I will give my evaluation. So let's start with our grammarian. Can we have your report, please, Toastmaster? Sorry, youth leader, Atif. Yes, youth leader Atif.
Yes, ma'am. Today everybody speak nice, and there was no doubt.
Atif, we cannot hear you.
Hello. Can you
yes.
Hello?
Yes. Go ahead.
Today, I was saying that speeches were good today, and there were no such mistakes big, and the speech of Ankush was very funny and very good to listen, and others speak also well. There was no hesitation in anyone's speech except for our little youth leader. I forgot his name. He needs to improve a little bit.
Youth leader Atif, did you hear anybody use the word of the day?
I was coming on that. Nobody used the word of the day today. Next time, please make sure to use the word. And that's all. Over to you.
Thank you, Youth Leader Atif. That was a beautiful report. He observed and listened to everyone. Let's call upon our timer. Timer, would you like to share your report? Anything to be, I know you have shared your report after every segment. Is there any you'd like to share? Is there anything you'd like to say about?
No.
Is the meeting going on time? Are we overshooting the time? A bit, maybe.
Yeah, a bit.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Youth Leader Mohammed. So the general evaluation from my side is that it was a fantastic session. You all have started, and that's the great things that's to begin. And you have started. You are already on the roller coaster ride, and I cannot imagine where you will be, with going on. And we've come forward to come for your self improvement. That is also a thumbs up to all of you. Great job from every speaker. Whatever hesitation you had is fine. It's great that you're making it, because only then you know that I have scope of improvement. I'm not the best. If you're just the best, you just stop. Your improvement, the cycle stops. So great that you all are on this platform, and there's immense amount of scope for you to improve on various aspects of public speaking. And the session on listening skills has been also excellent. You know what you have to listen for, how you need to be a good listener. And I think that's about it from my side. And thank you very much to the fantastic moderators and coordinators of this beautiful youth leadership program. Over to you, Master of Ceremony, Ayan. Yes, Ayan, youth leader. We have a habit of saying Toastmaster, so it's kind of like, yeah, okay.
Okay, so now we come to an end. So now we will have our president, Ankush Bhattacharya, adjourn the meeting.
Oh, I should have seen.
Ankush?
Friendship? Yes. Friendship is the hardest thing in the world to explain. It's not something you learn in school. But if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything. That is a quote from Muhammad Ali. Those speeches were definitely amazing, and that debate was definitely heated. I thank everyone who participated in today's session, as well as the mentors who guided us and the coordinators who organized this session. And the Master of Ceremonies, Ayan Ibrahim, you did a very good job maintaining the whole session and the debate. Hats off to you. You may have noticed me looking away, and it is not because I was playing games or talking to friends. It was my dog opening and closing the door and begging me to pet him. I hope the next session has the same energy or better. Remember, the next meeting will be on 14th August. And thank you all. I now declare this meeting adjourned.
Thank you. Very well done. And we are going to move on to the main room. So please don't say quit meeting, just say leave the room, leave breakout room, and go back to the main session. Thank you.
One particular phrase I really liked was, a friend is nothing but a stranger that becomes closer over time. And there's no expectations of a friend, but love, which I really thought was relevant and to the point as well. Moving on to the next person was Abdi Ali, which is Toastmaster of the day. One thing I really liked was that he brought his personality to the role. Yeah, brought a hat, which gave it, I think, a bit more individuality to the role. Introduced the role, gave good energy throughout. You were clear, you were nicely framed, which is really good. Yeah, some people are really short and they're like this, but actually you are nicely framed like so, which is really good. You, as I said, you had good energy throughout. You introduced by a quote from Shakespeare, again, a relevant quote. The timer wasn't there initially, but you were calm, you just carried on. You were, however, prompted by Mohammed to move on to the grammarian. I think perhaps a lesson there would be, in advance, check that the role takers were not only there on the Zoom call, but actually double check that are they there and are they conversing. You also urged to use the word of the day, which is really good as well. So it's always good. I'm terrible at using the word of the day, but you reminded people to do that, which is fantastic. Then moving on to the next bit, which was you actually introduced each of the speakers using the speech title and their name, and you also gave great energy throughout. So well done on that, Abdi Ali. There's no more I can say throughout. You actually did a really, really good job there. Fantastic. Moving on to the timer role. So initially you weren't there, you weren't visible, and you were prompted to show backgrounds. But overall, I think you did a pretty good job. Given this is your first time doing the role, I think you did a good job. Your first report was a little bit incomplete, but your second report was clearer, but you didn't give reports on the evaluators. So make a note for next time. Yeah, so make a note of what you're evaluating in regards.
Yeah, I'll make sure of it.
No, it's okay. Overall, you did a really good job. So this is not a negative. Yeah, this is actually a commendation. So you improved your role over time. So keep that up. Grammarian, I didn't actually hear a grammarian role, so maybe that'll come afterwards. So you introduced the role, you did a word of the day. I didn't really hear it because of the echoes. I'm kind of hoping for a grammarian's report afterwards. Moving on to the evaluations. And evaluations, so Khadija, I believe you stepped in to do the role, which is fantastic. I always say, always put your hand up. When somebody else says, am I looking for a volunteer? I expect everyone to put their hand up. And the reason is you learn so much by just doing that role. So your evaluation was good. It was a positive evaluation, which demonstrated that you were listening. You were also standing up as well. I'm guilty. Just like most people, we sit down most of the time, but you actually stood up, which is fantastic. You gave good recommendations. You talked about gestures. You talked about adding vocal variety. You talked about changing pitch, and you finished on a positive note. Always finish on a positive note. Well done. Moving on to the second evaluator, Zara. You actually started on a negative. I know you talked about that, and you were reluctant to start on a negative, but you did it anyway. You talked about speaking too fast, and you moved on to the positive side afterwards. Yeah, you talked about the speech title, which is good. The introduction was good, and you opened with a quote. All of those things are good. My recommendation, however, was actually there was some good in there. Maybe start off with the good. Yeah, so we talk about the sandwich method, which is positive, a bit of negative, and then finish on a positive. So try that approach next time. I think overall, I think your evaluation was actually pretty good. But as I said, yeah, try positive, negative, positive, and finish with the best positive you have. Overall, you did a really good job there. Evaluator number 3, Zarafa. So I think I actually like your evaluation because you actually gave an introduction about the speaker. You gave an introduction about yourself doing the evaluation, and then you asked everybody for a round of applause. Yeah, so again, I think that's really good energy there. You're standing up throughout your evaluation, which is good. So you talked about being more boldly. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if I can actually take that on board and make some changes to my speech if I was just given that. But what I did like was some of the other things. You talked about being more expressive, being actually adding some humor to your speech. You talked about the eye contact was really good. Yeah, and you also talked about you listening as well, right? Because some of the things that you recounted demonstrated that you were actually listening to the speech. Overall, be a fearless performer. Really good ending to your evaluation. Well done. Not sure what happened to speaker number 4 there, but we moved on to speaker number 5, the evaluation, who said, your camera was off. I would like to start with the good points. That's what you said, which is really good. You know, everybody should start with the good points. You opened with a quote and you added a quote or something that grabbed the attention or something. Yeah, so My recommendation for you, said, was I think you actually had some good points there. Again, go for the sandwich method, good, negative, good, and finish with a fantastic good, the best good that you have in there. Overall, I think your evaluation was good. Moving on to the debate section, I think the debate section was actually really energetic. I really enjoyed it. Some of the things I was thinking felt a little bit unstructured. So there's an opportunity for the debate leads to corral the debate. And what I mean by that is maybe the debate leads should actually look at who's asking to do follow-ups, yeah, and maybe you can then do the coordination. So rather than DT Mohammed do the coordination, maybe the debate leads should do the coordinations for each role. So for example, Khadija, you were leading the debates for summer, I believe, and then Yusuf, you were leading the debates for winter. So maybe you two could have individually looked at who should be following up. Overall, I think the debates was really interesting. I learned so much from it. And at one point, I nearly started laughing so much I nearly cried, right? Because it was so funny as well at the same time. Would your mother allow you to go out in winter? I know my mother wouldn't. But overall, I really enjoyed it. Really made me laugh. Really made me smile. A fantastic meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster of the day, are you frozen?
Abdali.
Abdiali.
Yes, sir.
You have to hand it over to President.
Okay. Now I give over this meeting to the President.
Thank you, Masters of Ceremony. You have done a very great job, I must say. Now, I, Khadija Zara, adjourn this meeting.
Okay, that was a marvelous and wonderful meeting has happened over here. Thank you each and everyone who participated. Your participation itself is you are the winner. I think all of them, they are waiting for the result. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now we will not take much time. Already we are ahead some more time. So now we'll announce for the team session A. Who is the best speaker?
Aisha.
Tell me more opinion. Now this time you are wrong.
Soha.
Zahra Muniz.
Or Zahra.
Okay, as per the vote, there is a tie between the two players. The winner for the session A is Soha Aslam. Give a huge round of applause, everyone. Unmute and say appreciate that member.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Soha.
There is a tie here. So you say who is the next one?
Who is the next one?
Who is the next one is Roya Al Samahiji.
Congratulations.
And
That's great.
Congratulations.
It was very tough competition between Roya and three speakers, Soha and Aisha Tawfiq. It was neck to neck competition between all of them. Now who is the best evaluator? YLP.
I think it's Zarafa. I'm not sure though.
Maybe Khadija?
Yes, you are correct. That is Khatija Zara. That is here also competition is increasing now between other evaluator. It was only one point or one score. That is Khatija Zara is the winner for evaluation. Now much awaiting result. That is debate team. Who is the winner?
Summer. For sure. Summer.
So competition also is getting closer. Later I will show you the result about how it is competing each other. So the winning team is Summer. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Was there a doubt?
Congratulations.
Okay, now best speaker for team A, best debater. Guess is who?
Yusuf Barudwala.
Come on. Who is that?
Yusuf.
Yes, Yusuf Bardoli is the best debate speaker. Congratulations, Yusuf Bardoli.
Everyone.
Congrats.
Okay, now move on to the best speaker for the BYLP. Tell me who is the one?
Aisha.
Yes, I also see the result is one-sided and no one is competing. None other than Aisha Hanif is the winner for the best speaker.
Yes,
Congratulations.
sir.
Congratulations.
Sir, I just want to ask for AYLP, the role player is not there.
Okay, I know already voted someone already. Okay, so now evaluator. Who is the best evaluator? Team BYLP. No guesses? Unmute and say who is the winner for
All good. I'm just confused. I don't know who it is.
BYLP.
Oh, BYLP, not A.
Not A. A is done already. Now I'm talking about B.
What?
I think, is it Joy?
Oh my god, BYLP guess. who
Sir,
is the
actually,
best
it was
evaluator.
like one evaluator was not there, so we had a guest. So she evaluated for, I think, two speakers. Yeah, one speaker. Yeah.
Okay, what is the name? But I have the winner here, but you tell me
Okay.
who. You guess it.
Can you say
No.
which lot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, you say which one? So
I'm asking the evaluation order was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You tell me who was the best evaluator.
Say the winner. Don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Because Joel,
All of them were the best, better than AYP.
All of them were very good.
wow, there's a tough competition here. Is no asking the result. Now result is clear. That winner is Amatullah. Congratulations, Amatullah, for a best evaluator. Done a great job. I have not seen, but as per the vote survey, you are the winner for that. Now the debate. Who is the winner?
Winter.
Sama.
Winter.
Sama.
Winter.
Sama.
Winter. Sir,
Summer,
winter.
summer.
Sir, winter. Totally
Summer.
winter. Everyone loves
Winter.
winter. Who loves summer? Everyone loves winter, sir.
Everyone loves summer.
Winter.
Summer.
Summer. Summer.
Winter.
Summer.
Winter.
Winter.
Summer.
Okay. Now the result is clear. I think there is a lots of voices coming from the winter side. So the winner is winter team. Congratulations from BYLP winter team.
Yes, majority of them were for winter.
Obviously. What do you expect?
Undisputed.
Okay, now who is the best best debate speaker?
But everyone was really nice.
Sir, yeah,
I
it
sure,
was.
sir. She was very hard to defeat.
So it almost turned into a fight over there.
Yes.
Yeah, really, sir. It turned into a fight.
Okay, so here votes has been distributed and no one say who is the best. Now here I have a result and that will go to youth leader Aisha Hanif, the best debate speaker.
Congratulations.
No, in AYLP is happening the same thing. Team has win, but the opposite member has been the best debate speaker. Congratulations.
Yeah, the same in AYLP.
Yes, okay, congratulations
But
to everyone.
Summer won here, so it's more fair.
No, it's not.
I
Who
think
loves summer? Come on.
also won and
Everyone
winter
loves
also
winter.
won. So I think it's equal. fight.
Yeah, it's fair and square.
Exactly.
Okay,
Summer
so
also
now,
won and winter also
so
won.
now
Grammarian has no right to say.
Now the chief coordinator is reminding me for the time. So I think we really enjoyed today's session. It was very interesting from the beginning by DTM Hisham Jeffrey about listening. I think most of them, they inspired from the listening, as well as I have noticed somebody is now raising, especially the statement in the speech mentioned by our today's AYLP winner speaker, Soha
Mr.
Aslam.
Vikar, let me cut you off. You have not mentioned role player, BYLP role player. The
Oh,
dashing, the charismatic.
that is very clear. No, that is very clear. One side vote.
Abdali.
Ayan.
Oh, hello, it's BYLP.
Okay, AYLP is
BYLP.
Abdali and BYLP
Who
BYLP
is
is
asking you
Ayan.
A group?
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Now you say correct clearly. So AYLP winner for the best role player is Abdali Barodawala. Congratulations for your best performance as the host.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And BYLP, it's very clear.
Ayan.
Ayan
Ayan.
Ibrahim. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you, thank you.
So we really enjoyed today's meeting. Now is day by day is more coming interesting. Now what is our next session? Session number
6. So till now, this was the best session.
Wow, great.
Exactly. It was so interactive.
Yeah, I know, right?
Especially the debate.
Yes,
Great,
totally
great.
agree.
We want like that your feedback. So based on your feedback only we can make more. And what is the session name? Can you name someone? Then we will give you some award for that. What is the next session?
Session
14.
6.
Session 6 is there.
Section 6.
And what is the topic?
Topic.
Inclusion.
Evaluation.
Maybe time management? I don't know.
Why is it gestures?
Okay. Yeah, who said gesture?
Grammarian.
Who says gestures?
Oh, just.
Zara, me.
Oh, congratulations, Zara Muniz. You are the winner for as a surprise quiz, and you are the winner for that. And Zara Muniz is the winner for best quiz. Or the next session is our gestures in speaking. Most of our youth leaders, maybe some internet issue, they are not able to see some faces, the camera. So the next speaker for our coming meeting is our own mentor, DTM Gayatri. She is very specialized in gestures in speaking. So our next session is about how to use your hand gestures by standing. Don't take, we are in the virtual, while you are going in person, it's very beneficial for you how to use your gestures. Gesture means like how you are using your hands or body, your eyes and your emotion, and you are sometime making humor, sometime informative, how to make that one. So we have our mentor for the next meeting for gestures in speaking, not anywhere, don't fight each other like that. Speaking, in the speaking, how you have to use your gestures. But sometimes I use here and there, no, don't use that way. You have to use as when you required. So audience will understand you. Like I said, I am crying like this, you have to say, so it will show like you are using just gestures. So these gestures, we have very specialized DTM Gayatri Ravindran who will speaking in our next session. So with that, we will conclude our session. And if you want to take away messages, you can write right now, send into the chat. With that, we'll conclude the meeting. Before you're joining, each and everyone, you write something. What did you learn from today's session? And we will record that. So we're allowing only 2 minutes. Then we will not record your session. And one more thing important, or already make magazine group. And last time somebody said I am also part of that program, but no one has sent any initiative. So please, part of our magazine. And one of our volunteer Toastmaster, not youth leader, Muhammad Fawaz has done a fabulous job, and he made the certificate for the group members. In coming meeting, we will give you the certificate as well. Thank you for your efforts to youth leader Muhammad Fawaz, and be a part of our magazine. And as I told you, you have to use 150 words for each paragraph for your name. Now I think only you are writing summary, you write something. Takeaway means like what did you like most for today's session, maybe listening, maybe debate session. You have to describe little small 2 or 3 words. So that way, for when you are writing your paragraph or your magazine, it will be beneficial for you. With that, thank you so much, everyone, and thank you. We conclude the meeting and we'll see you next week.